The main messages that I want to relay to you today, why am I doing this? What is in this for me? What is so important for me? Well, I get that question a lot, and the question I'm going to answer by asking all of you a question. Are you each better off now than you were 8 years ago? Are your families better off? Do you think Canada is better off now than it was back in 2015? Are we safer? Are we respected internationally? Has the cost of living settled down or come down? Housing. Do I even need to go into housing? Here's another one. Do we respect each other as much now than we did 8 years ago? Do we pay attention to each other the same way that we did 8 years ago? There's a magic about that 8-year date, that 2015 date. That's when we shifted into a different leadership and a different kind of government. And a government that I didn't agree with back in 2015, and many people did. They wanted to give it a shot. They wanted to try something different. They wanted change. We've experimented with that change project, and it hasn't quite worked out for Canada. It hasn't worked out for me. It hasn't worked out for my family. I don't think it's worked out for my country. And so these are all the reasons why I want to get involved. I want to make that change. I want to get us back to where we started. I'll actually add one more. I'll ask the same question to all of you as well too. After all those questions about where we are now compared to 8 years ago, do you think that we'll hand over a better country to our kids in their generation? I've answered no myself to all of those questions, and I think most of you in this room would answer the same. I think that we're at a critical juncture in our nation's history where we can decide between two different paths: doing the same, increased division, cutting off our own economic independence, higher taxes, bigger government, less respect. That's one path. The other path, two words: common sense. Our leader, Pierre Poilievre, repeats that at all of his rallies. Some of you have actually seen at some of those rallies. Common sense is missing from our government. It's missing from our country. It's missing from our national dialogue, our conversation. And this is what I want to do. I want to help be part of that team to bring that forward and reintroduce common sense into Canada, reintroduce it into North Vancouver. And with your help, we can get that done.